Hora de falar de Summoners War. A gente está aqui com Casey Lee, que é o CEO da Com2uS nos Estados Unidos. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
This is your second time here in Brazil, right?
No, this is actually, yes, the company was here last year for BGS. This is our second year. Yes, that's correct.
Why are you coming again? I mean, how do you like? What's the importance of the Brazilian people, Brazilian players, for Summoners War?
Well, I think most of it is our first experience was just so great. I mean, we were able to interact with all of the Brazilian players. We were able to interact with our community face to face, and we just felt, it was worth most of our time. Like, it was worth all of our time, and it was worth all of our resources. So that we wanted to just do it again. And this year we're hoping to see the same amount of people come out, and even more. Hoping to interact with all of them and just listen to what they have to say.
What about? Do you have any new features in the near future for Summoners War?
New features, yeah, we're always coming out with new features. Most recently we came out with our PvP. That's something that's in progress, and we're always working on to improve. We're listening to the feedback of our users and making sure that the end product is something that we're proud of, and it's something that's going to make our users have a lot more fun than on a daily basis. I mean, it's getting kind of routine, and we understand that without new content, the game kind of gets old after a while. But yeah, I mean, other than that, we're coming out with, most recently we launched our Homunculus update trailer. That's going to come out this month. And, expect a lot of new content coming out forward.
What about BGS? Today we only have the press here. But when we have the players, last time, how the players react to Summoners War?
Yeah, I mean, the players reacted really well. I mean, we were having a lot of players just come to our booth to talk about Summoners War, to play Summoners War with each other. And it was a great experience for us. It wasn't really too many new players also. It was more players that were coming back, players that were already a part of our community, people that were already passionate about the game. So it was a very, very different level of energy. I think when you have new players coming in, it's all about just explaining the concept and teaching them how to play. But right now, we're seeing a lot of these players teaching us how to play the game and telling us, what are some of their strategies and what they found out and what they've experienced in the past past 2 years the game has been out.
Are you the biggest company from Korea in terms of gaming?
I mean, I wouldn't say we're the biggest company. We're definitely the most successful globally out of Korea. Summoners War and a couple of our other titles, Ace Fishing and Golf Star, have been very successful for us in all the global markets. You don't see too many games out of Asia that do well everywhere, like maybe like a Clash of Clans.
Why do you think that happens?
It was really, we weren't bringing games out of Korea. We were trying to make a game that worked well for the global market. And in my opinion, there's no right answer. There's no formula to how you can succeed in a global market. It's just you got to make a fun game. And I think that's what we were lucky enough to make, something that resonated well with all the players across the globe.
Do you believe Summoners War has this potential to become a sport, to get into this market?
Yeah, I mean, I think, with esports being such a big trend nowadays, we actually, even for our content with our PvP update, that was something that we pushed out to kind of go with part of this trend, be a part of this trend, and provide users a platform where they could compete with each other. Because I mean, it's only getting bigger. This esports community is only getting bigger. You're starting to see a lot of these games that are coming out all have esports as a priority. It's a focus now. Clash of Clans, they came out with, or Supercell came out with Clash Royale, which is just focused around esports. It's focused on that one-on-one combat, that competition. So you're starting to see a lot of the trend moving towards that direction. So yeah, I definitely feel like Summoners War has that ability, has the potential, and we're focusing a lot of our efforts into creating a very good platform, a very good mode where we can make our PvP kind of grow into that esports community, esports arena. And I definitely believe that that's the direction that we should be going.
I swear it's the last question, but which are your favorite games?
Oh, my favorite games? Huh, that's interesting. Well, quite honestly, it's funny as it is, I don't really play too many mobile games. I'm actually more of a PC gamer. So then, I grew up on Counter-Strike. That's been my go-to game. I played Diablo when it first came out. I mean, I've been born and raised on these games, and I still to this day play Diablo or Counter-Strike But I would have to say my favorite game right now is probably going to be League.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a big League player right now. I'm not good, but it's my favorite game. It's my favorite game. I like short sessions. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.